in this game.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they've got to be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. The first time you throw the football winds up being picked, but fortunately for them, it does not lead to points.
Well, that tells you about team football, doesn't it? Everybody gets together. What's that term they use? Complementary football? Okay, he threw the pick. The defense got together and said, hey, let's shut them down. Let's not turn it into points. They did exactly that. Now he gets a fresh start, a clean slate. All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimum.
Fields hit, and the ball is loose. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. Here's Aaron Sipas now. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's got this to Jefferson. And in for the Lions touchdown. Justin Jefferson. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Lions will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. And they come up here now 1st down. They'll start on the ground. ETN. And some space here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
On 1st down, right back to ETN. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On 2nd and 7, Fields. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Throwing on third down, Fields. He's going to loft it, deep right sideline. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on fourth down. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. This is fielded at the 7. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They'll run it again with Barkley. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On third down, he'll drop to throw. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Fields. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Fields now to throw. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And they'll get him down short of the 1st down, right on the 10-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Gay's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Boy, a little panic here early. A 1st quarter onside kick. Now a timeout called for by the defense. Just their 1st in this half. We'll step aside and come right back. After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their 1st interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now back to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. After one, 7-3 the score. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. This one goes out wide for Barkley.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get it. They bring him down to a sack back at the 16-yard line. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James. A sack from his safety position. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. He picks up 7 yards there, but they're still faced with a difficult 3rd and goal here.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time they got through it. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Tariq Castro-Fields who picked it, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want it in with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
All you hear from coaches and personnel directors in the NFL, how difficult it is for a rookie receiver to have an impact on the game. So much to learn, so much offense to absorb. Looks like he's picking it up pretty well.
I would say so. And how about that for your first career NFL touchdown?
I don't know that he envisioned it quite that way, but if he was smart, he probably dreamed about it a little bit.
From the 6. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Barkley, inside handoff. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. It's Barkley on the counter. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll drop to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They're going to look to throw. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 26. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And brought in downfield by Burks. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Back to throw here. He'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. Touchdown! Kene Nwangu. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. They'll look to throw now on first down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, with talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. Sack like that, maybe that can get him going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said. That they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. They'll give him 4 yards there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He'll drop to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Now it's Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. ETN up the middle, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's Fields. This Panthers. Travis Etienne, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers have cut it back within a score. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. He's got it at the 2. But he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Detroit. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Watch out for Hill on the return. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Ready up. Ultra.
A first down carry for Barkley. Oh, nice move. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw here. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Tyreek Hill, 43 yards. And the Lions are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's Fields. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Fields on first down. And that is incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
Throwing again is Fields. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Left side here taken in by Metcalf. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Etienne. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Fourth down, Fields has to have this one. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And this is scooped up by the Lions. He's at the 50.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Up the middle with Barkley. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Ready?
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for them.
Hill's hit, and he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think Barkley hit and the ball pops free. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. And his throw is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Panthers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Fields. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Complete to number 5. A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
They snap it to Fields. This is caught inside the 15.
That's good.
And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
At the 11-yard line.
Fields throwing again. Touchdown! DK Metcalf. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And his pass is caught.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you,
What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Fields. He's got his man on the crossing route. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play. Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in, because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut. On 2nd and 7, Fields. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And he comes back with one complete. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now Fields on 3rd and goal. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Ashton Davis. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Bass on for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
Makes the score Lions 45, Panthers 24. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1, because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance. The passing game's off balance.
There he goes left side. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Panthers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
You got to understand situational football, because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Ready. Ready.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go. Here we
Second
go.
and 11 now.
Red. Yellow.
In motion, Hill. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And going deep for Hill. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Even with the big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
Here we go. Set.
Now a play fake here on first down. And it's incomplete.